having a wonderful weekend. It is a new month and it's a month of joy, month of blessing, and it is a month that we've been waiting for. And as you can see, this is half of the year that is almost going down. And I believe your targets, your plans, everything has come to realization, and we pray you will have an excellent part of the remaining months of the year. Okay, as you're all aware, today third episode on the program Experience Tourism in Cross River State. Experience Tourism in Cross River State. This program is an entering tourism oriented radio program that is focused on entertaining, informing, and educating our visitors, residents of Cross Rivers, and especially students and tourists who will find their way here in Cross River State. And as you all know, it's a new month of grace, and I wish to tell you from us to you, happy new month. From 103.5 FM to you, happy new month. It is an edu infotainment radio. Are you ready to jam the vibe with us? Are you ready? And here in the studio with me are some wonderful personalities, specialists in tourism and conservationists who will be talking with us on this wonderful topic. I hope you will want to listen to them. And right now we'll go on a short musical break, and when we are back, I'll introduce our guests and our beautiful topic for today to you. In case you're moving, make sure you're moving close to your radio. Thank you. Really? Okay, welcome back from that short musical break. Hope you enjoyed the song and hope it's also wonderful one. It's a new month already, and as I told you earlier, we were going on a music break to give you that beautiful topic you were anticipating to hear us discuss about as it relates to tourism in Cross River State. And you wouldn't want to go anywhere. You want to listen to this wonderful lecturer who is going to take us through on this discussion. And I will tell you that the topic for today is exploring the wonders of Cross River State, how biodiversity impacts tourism. Exploring the wonders of Cross River State, how biodiversity impacts tourism. And here with me in this studio is a professional when it comes to conservation, a professional.
Tourism, nothing like, the protection of wildlife and the fragile ecosystem. Okay, that is where we are. So when we talk about the impact of biodiversity on tourism, and I think for a layman understanding, when you say tourism, it is vast. But let's talk about what affects the local. Okay? Because the ecotourism component is what affects the local.
Yeah.
Because they have where they benefit. Okay? The locals have where they benefit. Because when it boosts their economies, boosts their markets.
Yes.
Boost their livelihood. So, you see, that is the link. So, where this synergy between conservation, biodiversity, ecotourism is something that we cannot separate out. Do you understand? Yeah. So, that is where we are. So, there is that connectivity, okay, between
the components.
The components. That's it. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. It's really wonderful, and if I could remember, I hear you say, where there is no biodiversity, there is no ecotourism. Thank you so much for that. Wonderful. And I think that's a take home for me. And as a student, I believe if you're listening, you should have your pen and jotter somewhere getting something, especially for those who are into environmentals and those who, are travelers, so you can boost yourself, you can teach your younger ones when you get home, you can teach your parents on how biodiversity affects the locals and how it enhances tourism. Yeah, so I believe this is an eye-opener for all of us. And as I told you earlier, this program is going to be informative, it's going to be educative, and it's going to be entertaining. So the next thing I would love Doc to talk about is endangered species in Cross River State. How has the endangered species, how has this been supporting the economy of how has it been supporting the economy of the state?
Okay, well, when you talk about the endangered species, you're talking about, species that are being threatened.
Yeah.
Okay? They are being threatened to extinction. Yeah. And the unfortunate thing is that most of these species, whether they are plants, of course, when we talk about being threatened, we often refer to the plants, like to the animal. Okay? And when we say extinction, more often than not, people talk about animal. But you see, even the plants, there are some plants that you can't find again anywhere. They are there. Okay. So, in fact, let me just tell you a little story.
Yeah.
There was a time I worked with, one of my uncles. I said, let's visit our old farm. And some of the things we used to find, those little, plants, okay, that we used to put it in the food, and it would give it wonderful scent, taste, you understand, aroma. And I find out that particular plant, no way to be found. Are you following? So it's lost. It is a sting. When something is lost, okay, without, in fact, to a point where you cannot recover it, it is a sting. Okay? So when we talk about extinction, it is wrong to only refer to animals, but plants also get extinct. Okay? So now, when you say endangered species and how they affect, tourism, without, like we have said, that without the biodiversity, which includes plants and the animals, even the ones we are referring to, where they are not there, that means there's no tourism. Ecotourism component will be taken away. And of course, where there is no ecotourism, believe you me, that there will be nothing.
Tourism.
Yes, there will be no tourism.
Tourism attraction.
Those things are taken away. The endangered species are sometimes the things that attract people. Yeah, visitors. Yes, all over the world. Because if you don't have them, what is that thing that attracts people? The things they don't see where they are.
Yes.
Like, look at Cross River State as a whole. If you start from the mangrove swamp of Bakassi to the hills of Obudu and Mambala, rich, look at the lushness of the forest ecosystem. Look at, the kind of primates. In fact, it has been discovered that 16 primates are in Cross River National Park. Now, and that is exactly what we are talking about. So, if those things were not there, you think these guys would have gone? No. To spend their money, spend their time, and of course, people say time is money.
Yes.
So, and trust now, you see, people who know what, it means by time consciousness, they convert time into one. And so where they know that what they are going to get from there is not going to be, valuable, cannot, cover off for the things, for the gains they would have made if they were somewhere. They will abandon it. But they know that coming here, one, are going is for recreation, okay? And not only that, that is going to give them some kind of freshness, give them education, give them awareness, help them to, yes, enlighten their mind, and create, yes, that intercourse, that that connection, that relationship coming to meet a different culture, tradition, belief, pattern, and so on and so forth. So it gives them that kind of, flavor that they need. You travel all the way from, say, America, travel from Asia, you travel from even part of Africa, and they are coming to Cross River State. There must be something driving force. So, and if that thing is not important, you will not. You will not come. So that is the truth. Okay? So endangered species have influence. They have a way of influencing, tourism. So if they are not there, there will be no tourism, my friend. Do you understand? So that is the main thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, that's a beautiful one from there. I heard endangered species are one of those contributing factors that help us to develop our economic and our tourism. So if they're not there, how do our tourism thrive?
Actually,
Not at all. Okay, so the next thing we'll be talking about right now is what are some of the efforts that the Cross River State has been putting in place for biodiversity conservation?
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Well, you have to take your mind back to, 1999, I think, when Governor Donald Duke came on board. And I think that is his time lasted from that to 1999 to 2007. Now, after Donald Duke, Nemo came on board. And between that time and now, of course, as we talk now, as we're speaking, the present state governor, President Sutu, is doing his best. So if you see from that time of Governor Donald Duke to this time, you see that a number of things, to boost tourism have been put in place.
Wow.
Okay, so you see that the government is doing its best. Look at Cross River State. Let me tell you that essentially what has aided the cleanliness of the state is tourism.
Wow.
Because when you know that you have a visitor, you must keep your house clean.
Yeah.
And this is one of the things we are enjoying now.
Yeah.
That people, Cross River State is a place where visitors are expected anytime.
The people's paradise.
It is people's paradise, and of course, it has been accorded, the cleanest city. Yes, cleanest city in Nigeria. Are you following? Any other one that is coming as rival, they are coming to compete.
Yes.
But I want to tell you that we have maintained that position for years.
Yes. Wow.
And it will continue. See, one beautiful thing about Cross River State, there are a lot of factors that could boost, tourism. Okay, look at our security arrangement. It's perfect. Are you following?
Perfect.
Yes, it's perfect.
When you're expecting somebody,
Exactly.
you keep the place secure.
And you
so
keep the
they are
place
not
secure.
being
Yes,
harmed.
they are not
Keep the
afraid.
place clean so
Beautiful.
that they enjoy the
They enjoy the
environment.
place.
Yeah.
The Cross River State, in terms of security, is number one. That is the truth.
Right.
They are tight. I will tell you why.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to cleanness, Cross River State is number one. Let me tell you, the fact that we have only one way into Calabar is an advantage.
Wow.
Do you know that armed robbers, criminal elements, they are afraid because they know that if they enter, going back will be difficult.
No escape,
You
no
cannot
escape
take the
routes.
waterway.
No escape routes.
You understand? And
Yes,
what
sir.
a tourist needs is security.
Yes.
Because no tourist will come into a place where he knows that his life is at stake.
Yeah.
Why is he coming? So he will come in when he knows that at least he's 100% sure when it comes to security. And that is what we offer. Cross River State has just one entry point.
That's a great security
Do you understand?
advantage.
So when people think about that, in fact, they are encouraged to come into the state.
Yeah.
okay, to enjoy for leisure and all of that for recreation. So that is a major advantage. So we're talking about how Cross River State, the successive government, has have encouraged tourism. You see that in a number of ways. Okay, in a number of ways. One, try to ensure that there's security. They have tried to ensure that there's cleanliness. Everywhere is clean. So that when you come in, you can go to anywhere. My brother, there is no way you can compare our cleanliness status to that of any state in Nigeria. That is the truth.
Growing up in Port Harcourt, I can see the difference.
Okay. Now talk about Lagos. Talk about, okay, mention them. I've visited many states capital. And I found out there is none. Yes, Cross River State is great when it comes to cleanliness. So those are the factors. Okay, those are the ways in which government, whether successive and the present government, encourage tourism.
Okay. That's a great one. So from that angle, we can say because of tourism in the state now, security has been improved.
Yes.
We can also point that because of that, the cleanliness of the state has been improved, and government officials have been on their toes to ensure that things are being put in the right place because they are always expecting this. And I will also add that the hotels in Calabar are always booked because of the presence of tourism.
Exactly.
From December to January, you hardly see like Transcorp hotels filled up.
You are right.
You won't have any spare rooms.
You are right.
I attest to that.
And Mr. Fika, let me even shock you. You know that it doesn't mean that only festive periods are the times our hotels are being patronized. No. You find out that there is no time that some hotels in town here that if you go in the morning, you see they are filled up. If you go even in the night, they will tell you they are filled up, no space, because people book in advance. I'm telling you, I know I have a friend that his constraint as we speak is the Calabar, Calabar your route. That before now, when the route was okay, later he has something to do at the Calabar, he stays in Calabar.
Wow. Because of the comfort, right?
Because of the comfort. And he's sure of his life.
Yes.
When it comes to, and he knows that anywhere, if you eat in Calabar, you will not like to eat elsewhere.
They are fancy.
They are fun and the
delicacies and cuisines are part of the things that drive tourism down here.
So that's the thing.
That's a good one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the insight so much. Dear listeners, we have some phone lines here in case you want to put in your contribution. The number is 0906988 0789. I repeat, 0906988 For WhatsApp messages, you can drop your message on 080-9444-4058. So right now we'll be going on a very short musical break, and when we are back, we continue with the rest part of the discussion.
Promise. The number is not 444, it's 4444.
444.
I will turn that off.
What is that for if they want to call? The phone. In case they call you.
You can't leave it like this when you're
We don't have lights. Go and check it now. Even this one, they off too. This one.
It's
Is it not charged?
We've been using it now, I don't know.
Okay, welcome back from that short musical break. As you're listening, remember our topic is Experience Cross River. And today we are dealing with exploring the wonders of Cross River State, how biodiversity has impacted tourism in the state. So right here with me in the studio, I have a wonderful personality, Dr. Egbai, who has been helping us and teaching us more on the ways how biodiversity has improved tourism in the state. So, sir, we
sulfur dioxide, and so on and so forth. Those things are pumped into the air. And the vegetation itself act as a magnet, traps those things.
Exactly, I think we're coming to that.
Yes, they trap those molecules. Yes, and that's why you see the world, globally, they don't joke with places where you have forest vegetation.
That's why I heard sometimes that they even pay.
They pay, yes.
keep the forest.
Exactly.
intact for
You have wildlife
Wow.
conservation. You think that is being sponsored, by international organization.
That's a good.
It's not national arrangement because they know the impetus. So now talking about national park. Our national park is endowed with enormous resources. You agree with me that the whole of, two major divisions of our national park, Cross River State National Park. The Congo division that has about 1,000 kilometers square,
Wow.
and the Urban division that has 3,000 kilometers square. That's to tell you, how big
They are.
the landscape, okay, has. So now, and this landscape is endowed with great and wonderful resources, natural resources, especially biology.
On that,
It's the on that.
all day.
I'm going to take you to the ones that have not been tapped.
Wow, Nigeria is really, really.
Yeah,
blessed.
Cross River State is blessed.
Yeah.
Okay, you are blessed. Let me even shock you. Do you know, if you have visited, Obudu Cattle Ranch, you'll find out that from the ranch itself, from the Obudu mountain, okay, down to where you have the Mandri Ranch, extending to the national park, there are vast resources, biological, resources, biodiversity, that are not they are there. Talk about small games, those small animals. If you go there, You can think about
I've
that.
never seen it,
Yes.
even in photograph. I've never seen it
Yeah.
before. So
So
having
they're there.
such is a blessing. That's
There,
something
there.
good.
No, they are there. They are
Wow.
not hidden. When you go, you see them. Are you following?
Yeah.
So, but you can see that if those things were left into the hands of, the villagers, right now they would have just taken. Because hunters are there to invade.
Yeah.
And you understand? Forest fires are there to invade, destroy them, send them, take them away from the cinema. That is the thing. So that is how good it is. So look, my desire is that Cross River State should take full advantage of the ecotourism potential.
Yes.
They should take advantage. The kind of lush forest, ecosystem we have, the biodiversity strengths that we have as status when it comes to biodiversity is something that we can take advantage and make money.
A lot of money.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So especially if when we introduce, some of those new primates that have been discovered. A study was conducted, some years ago, and it was discovered that new primates, apart from the ones we have, and all these small games, those animals, those rare birds, butterflies, and wonderful herbs. Of course, we can't do anything about herb. We are talking about, the genetics, how those things can be used, to build our pharmaceutical industry. Those herbs, the serve, greatly. If they are not there, we cannot, enhance our pharmaceutical industry. So they are there. They can treat all manner of ailments, and of course, and local people depend on them.
Yes. They
So-
really take drugs.
Exactly. They depend on them.
They are healthier than
Eh,
people also.
Yeah, they are healthier. Look at how some people live in those days, 150 years, 120 years. They can find that in the recent time. They have people now, they will tell you, if you live up to 70 years, that means
You
you
have
are
grace.
old.
You have
And
grace.
that God help you.
Oh my
It's
God.
not
Just
supposed to be
70.
so. Just 70. That's how it is. So, our national park has something, some great
Potential.
potential.
So,
They have
this
some
is-
resource endowment that are there everywhere. And those things are intact. They're intact. Thank you very much.
That was a wonderful one from Dr. And I must appreciate you for your wonderful wealth of experience you brought to this program. Remember, we are 103.5 FM Unicorn Radio. So you can always tune into this radio every Saturday by 5. So in case you're listening from very far, our topic is exploring the wonders of Cross River State, how biodiversity impacts tourism. So right now we'll go on a very short music break because it's a new month and you need to chill out, enjoy. So we give you a very nice jam that you listen to and have some great moment while we wait for the rest segments of this program. Smith, listen sometimes. I do hear sometimes. Huh? What could be the cause?
I want to finish your show.
Okay, dear listeners, welcome back from that short musical break. Hope you really enjoyed the music we were playing. Okay, so back here on our show, Experience Cross Rivers Tourism, and as we mentioned earlier, this program is aimed at entering tourism-oriented program that will entertain you, educate you, and inform you about the tourism potential in Cross River States. So here with me in the studio is wonderful personality, a man I so much respect, my lecturer, a doctor and a teacher. So we've been talking on tourism and biodiversity. So if you have any contribution, the number to call is 09069880789, or you can send a WhatsApp message to 0809 444 another 4058. I repeat, the phone line to call is 09069880789. So we are still going back to our topic of discussion, which was exploring the wonders of Cross River State, how biodiversity impacts tourism. So here with me in the studio is a doctor of biodiversity, and I believe you really enjoy every bit of this discussion. So sir, I have one more before we go, because our time has been fast spent and we need to try and round up. So the question is, how has wildlife and biodiversity magnet people to Cross River States? I repeat, how has biodiversity and wildlife magnet people to Cross River States?
Thank you very much. Well, let me start by saying that wildlife refers to life in the wild as biological entities. Okay. The biodiversity itself refers to the diverse form of the animals, the plants, and their diversity in short. Okay, so now we have a way of impacting ecotourism.
Yes.
Like I told you that a good chunk of those wild that have run from our local, surrounding bushes, and some have been able to find their way into, the area that has been earmarked as our national park. If you go to places like the Afi Mountain, we call it Afi Wildlife Sanctuary, in Bear Mountain, and the Okwango division of our Cross River State National Park, you will see a big chunk of this
Wonderful creatures.
Yes. Those biodiversity, those wildlife, they are there. So now, because they are there, you see there's that attraction to it. You see people are coming because they want to come and see. Oh, we have primates, we have chimpanzees. Oh, and they are there. We have gorillas, and they are there. We have, the buffaloes, and they are there. And these are things that these animals, they don't see them. They're no more in existence in many parts of the world.
I've not seen any of
I'm
this.
telling you. So you
I don't think I don't have the chance of seeing it.
Okay.
In the next 10
You
years.
can
I
see.
go there.
So when you go there, and that is the center of attraction. That is why people, you see them, they crave, for coming to see this. They want to see those animals, how they feel of them. Now see, those tall trees. Do you know, it is in our forest, our national park, that you have trees that are as tall as 40 to 50 meters.
Wow.
That's
That's half of a football field.
Okay, you can take that, yes. To 50 meters. That's a
Like that.
Yes. Go, they are
We
there.
can thank God's blessings to us.
So they are there. They are there.
Wow.
Not only that, do you know that some of those primates that we have, forests that, like, if you go to the number one forest in Africa is the one of the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Wow.
That's Congo Basin. That is where you have the largest forest. Okay? But the next one, it will shock you, is what we have here, Cross River. Yes.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
It's all Cross River State National Park, as it is, has one, is the largest, rainforest area in Nigeria.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
I think we need to clap hands for Cross River State for preserving that.
It's,
place.
yes, that's why you see.
Most states will not keep
Yeah,
it
I'm
for
telling
that
you, they will
long.
not kill. Look at the intruders. A lot of invaders attack here and there. You see those who are farmers attacking the area. They have a way, sometimes they set fire. And that's why you see government need to do more by taking care of those forest guards and the people you have around it. Because their work is enough.
You have to take care of their
You have to
workers
take
so
care
that
of
you
them.
can discharge
Yeah,
your
because
duties.
those are the challenges that we have when it comes to conservation of those wildlife. So, you see that because those wildlife are there, the biodiversity, you have those stuff, the flora and the fauna, they are there. And because they are there, they become center of attraction. Okay? So that's why we pray that the government, should do more. So that the major challenge we have in our biodiversity, those areas is one, attack from farmers,
Yes.
hunters, okay? Attack from them, and climate change issue. Okay, we can't neglect it because whether or not we like it, there's impact of climate change.
Yeah.
Okay, that is affecting. Yes, it's very clear, very clear, very clear. So those areas, they are also feeling the impact. You see, drying up of the water bodies is also affect those areas
Yeah.
because normally the national park harbors some watersheds.
Yeah.
Do you understand? They harbor some watershed. That's why you see the cascading, waterfall at Abokim and some places even in Akamba. You see them. Those areas are covered by the national park. Are you following?
Yeah.
So you have the cascading waterfall. You have other water bodies that are there. But it will shock you. Some are drying.
Yeah.
They're drying
Climate change.
because of climate change. Is there, and forest fire. Those things are there. They have impact on the existence of those natural resources. So we need to do something about it. Yes, urgently. That's it.
Okay, thank you so much for this wonderful word of experience. I must say, any person listening to this who want to listen to this particular segment and they want to have you on this show next time because it's quite inspirational and entertaining because it's more or less like, should I say, an inaugural lecture? But it's something worth learning from as far as Cross River State is concerned, and we must really appreciate your efforts you've put in so far in place for this biodiversity conservation in the state, because for me I just see it as a humanitarian service, because most people will say I want to work in Shell, they will go for petroleum, but you decided to choose to save our natural resources for sustainability purpose, so that the young generation, our children yet unborn, can come to know us and see this natural ethics and enjoy and also pass it on. So I don't know if I can still, I don't know if I still have enough time by my side to just run up. So I will say, what are some of the sustainable practices that is being done as far as biodiversity and conservation is concerned in the States?
Okay, that's a good one there. Yes, a number of things are being done. One, we have said that the fact that Cross River State, is promoting ecotourism is enough for us to know that our wildlife, habitats, and our fragile fragile ecosystem are also preserved. Are you following? So, and because of that, it expresses government commitment. Okay? It shows government commitment that government is, having some influence, is doing what it can.
Their interest and their
Exactly.
influence is
Yes, exactly. They are doing something. Okay? But because, like I started by saying, that the fact that you want people to come into your house,
yeah,
you want to
clean
clean
it
the house,
and secure the house.
answer to the house, and make sure that devourers are not there.
Yes.
Those devourers are the security threats. So government has been able to address that. And the fact that they have done that is a gateway to welcoming tourists. I follow. So they have, in fact, mounted interests. They have robust interests to support one, tourism, okay, and two, the sustenance of the biodiversity. I follow. Yeah. So the biodiversity we're talking about, those wildlife habitats and the fragile earth. So government is doing what it can. Yes, they are really doing it. See, let me tell you something. There was this day I went to a marina resort. Wow. And I discovered that the government is putting everything in place. Of course, the new director of tourism, Mr. Ojo Egbai, happened to be my classmate.
Wow.
Yes. And I know that he has passion for it. And I've seen a number of things that do. And I went to Marina Resort and I saw things. I said, wow, that place is a place to go to. And they are working on, a number of things to see that tourists come.
That's true. The cinema there.
Yes, the scenery is something that you will appreciate because you go there, when you sit down and wash and see the water body.
Yeah.
Okay? So, and sometimes you see people just want to take leave. Sometimes I move from my house. I go there with my children just to have a feel of the place. You see how the water body, you see how cool the environment. And of course, Cross River State, Calabar in particular, is so blessed. Look at the place, a city that is surrounded by water. Look at the Calabar River, look at the Kwa River. And you see that it helps to reduce the impact of climate change because the hot weather, okay, the heat wave is being subdued by the river because this river, this water body help to mellow down, and the mangrove forest also help to trap and reduce the intensity of heat. So it's wonderful. So you see that we find ourselves in a fantastic environment. Yes, our place, Calabar, is wonderful. So the Cross River State government is working assiduously to see how they can promote tourism, and they're doing it. I assure you, they're doing it. I have a feel like when I went there, I look at the birds, the way they're flying, and sometimes you enter the what do you call the boat to cruise, and you see fishes, fishermen, they will bring fish and you buy, and so on and so on. So the place is fantastic.
That's really a good one.
Yes. Yeah.
But from my own end, I discovered that maybe they're not. I'm not saying they're not doing, but they have to do more. 100%.
Yes, they have to do
part
more.
of the personnel working there. They need to improve their welfare so that
Exactly.
they can do the work effectively. So
That's it.
apart from that, they're doing perfectly well. So if I were to be in their shoe, I would just call the personnel, promote the one that needs promotion. yeah.
I possibly call some of you that have passion for tourism, for all those things, and say from time to time they say, oh boy, come and have a feel of the environment. But you think with what I've seen, with the kind of economic crunch that is ongoing now, that you think that the government can do all of that. That kind of
They have other things to
That's-
start with.
they have other things to do.
Okay, right here in the studio is 103.5 FM. Remember, our show is Experience Cross River State. So we're about to draw the curtain through. So in case you have any contribution or question, the phone lines are still open. It's 09069880789. I repeat, 09069880789. So right now we'll be going on just let me say some 3-second musical break so that we can wrap up. So stay tuned.
You have 3 minutes.
Okay, welcome back from that short musical break. But once again, happy new month, and I hope you really enjoy every segment of this program with Doctor. My name is Promise Vika, and we'll be drawing the cards right now. So, Doctor, what would be your last word for your listeners? Just a piece of advice for your listeners.
I mean, by way of talking to my listeners, I want them to be conservationists.
Wow.
Conservationists, because if you conserve the resources, you will enjoy them.
In the future.
Exactly, you will enjoy them, and the future generation will also enjoy. And that's the work of sustainable development. So that's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much for coming around. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My name is Promise Vika. So my very last piece of advice is sometimes what you need is not really the resources, but you just need resourcefulness. So have a beautiful week ahead. Stay out of trouble, drink more water, and stay good. Happy New Month. See you next time.
Okay.